SoulFoxie Pack, and welcome to Literature Club. If you didn't hear it, the game's a Doki Doki. So this is psychological horror, just like warning you guys ahead. So let's just jump right into it. New game. I have played this before, so I do know what's gonna happen, but it has been a long time. I only played it like just as it came out. Also, I'm not going to be doing like different voices for everyone or my thoughts or anything like that. This is a visual novel and it's different from like the norm, just in every way. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Yeah, you all know that kind. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Ha, tired, because talking about sleeping. I don't think that was intentional, though. Oh well. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Yeah, is it ever a surprise? Also, I don't get to choose to like input a name. It's just the fact that it goes by my my Steam name. So yes, for those of you who want to know, it's SoulFoxie. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, SoulFoxie. Anyway, that's mean, SoulFoxie. Just repeat it. You know, like I said, just in case. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. Yeah, doesn't look like that in the slightest. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I made it. I right-clicked by accident, which makes it disappear like this. In case I wanted to get like a screen grab or something, you know. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, SoulFoxie, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I don't recall that. I don't. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's talking on about. Going on, whatever. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That sounded weird, but I'm sure it was a completely fine sentence. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. A NEET? No clue what that is. In a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. I will make you worry about me until the day you die. I'm just kidding. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! So enthusiastic. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Like I said, sorry. Anyway, more than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Alright, man, top tier classroom. Though I guess it's probably standard, so. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I don't go to school, but if I did, I'd hope it would be like that. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Great. Top tier. I'm as observant as ever. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Your stupid literature club. Meanie. Okay, I'll say it properly. Meanie. Good enough. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. But it's probably because you don't seem like you listen to her. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go. Sorry guys, it's like 6 in the morning. I probably shouldn't be recording already. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I have multiple souls. I'd sell at least some of them for a cupcake. Well, not multiple for one cupcake. Multiple for multiple cupcakes. Gotta get a deal, man. What am I talking about? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, opens the classroom door. I swear I said Sayori. I didn't slur my words in the slightest. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, SoulFoxie, what a surprise. Or nice surprise. I'm not sure what I said, and I'm not going back just to check. Welcome to the club. There was nothing there. All words escape me in this situation. Let's see. natural, what looks like purple hair, natural pink hair, and then just, this club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Yeah, totally. And this is Yuri, like that anime, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, SoulFoxie. Monica smiles sweetly. Man, that pose though, it is kind of funny. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. Is it sad that that goes for real life too? So... So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little, you too, Monica. Nope, my bad. I hit right click again. Come sit down, SoulFoxie. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I don't see a table in here. I just see a bunch of desks. Did you make a table out of desks? I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Are they in here? In this closet? Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Man, this is really shaping up to be like the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. That anime is great. If you haven't watched it, go treat yourself. If you like anime, that is. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh-wah! Nah. I'm sure they're great. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of white chocolate. I don't know where I got white, excuse that. Of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, totally. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but look at like that little tooth. So sassy. I'm gonna call that sassy tooth. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. The way he said that kind of implies that he like follows Monica. This is very strange. Anyway, if I didn't say already, it's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. It looks clean to me. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances at my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. No wonder she made it herself. Yeah, she made the cupcakes but lied about it. Totally. Yeah. What gain is that? This is really good. Sorry about that, guys. I ate before I did this. Thank you, Natsuki. If I, like I said, didn't say already. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I said why, or at least the beginning of it, way too many times. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Just somewhere. Made them for you or anything? Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. Man, it's like the shame look, but not for you know, you dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Do you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't know. I don't... Well, it's not that I don't read, it's that I don't read a lot of books. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. I'm sure everyone who likes tea is glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. I don't see it raise at all. If anything, she's raising both. And they're actually going past her hair. Like her hair is a part of her skin. It's very strange. So what made you consider the literature club? Run. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'm gonna make sure you feel right at home, okay? Wait, you're gonna give me a computer and a bunch of other stuff? That'll be great. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You'd probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. I, in real life, just can't even stand actual politics because I'm only 15. Anyway, it feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events and blah blah blah. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it, like books. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way, but, not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. And not a lot of people still are, and it's like 2-3 years later. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Hey, they're all on screen. Hold on. This will be my screen cap. Alright, I think that was long enough. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Let's see. Tsundere. Dere. And then no clue. And then I just can't honestly think. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Same here. So, SoulFoxie, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. It's completely true. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. When it's behind her back? Because that's what's happening. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I actually kind of agree. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yeah. Isn't that the point of anime, though? Probably. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I have to disagree there. I find my comfort in the world of the internet, not people or books. But I mean, hey, I can change it up a bit. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Sure. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh. First talking about psychology and stuff, and now we're talking about horror. I read a horror book once. It was an I Spy horror book. Just so you guys know, this is a half joke let's play. Especially considering I already know what happens, pretty much. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. Like, the bottom of the barrel minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Well, I mean, at least you answer back, man. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. In that case, if you were in the middle of a book right now, would you just have to finish reading it in order to continue? I'm prolonging this video much more than it should be. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Whatever you say. Par for the course. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Yuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Man, I think your sassy tooth says otherwise. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Okay. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I was running out of air on that. I don't think Yuri's up to it. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay. Both in terms of what she said and the fact that it was a moment. I have an idea, everyone. Nat and Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Doesn't really seem like this club is held together at all by any bond aside from books. Isn't that right, SoulFoxie? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. Man, that's intense. Also, I just noticed that those are naturally purple eyes, assumably, and naturally pink eyes, assumably. Anyway, all four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. So sad. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Or, hold on. SoulFoxie. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, what about Saturdays? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club, because you're not really giving me much of a choice. One by one, the girls' eyes line up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. More than your book did? Book did, by the way. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. I totally didn't come just for a cupcake. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. SoulFoxie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Excuse me, again. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. I don't think that's anxiety, but okay. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, SoulFoxie, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! It's a time as any. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. And I think with that, I'll leave this video here, guys. So, yeah. Let's just go ahead and save. There. Saved. I did do a bit of a test run, as you saw, obviously, but hey, now it's overwritten. No more test run. Anyway, I will see you later, Foxpack.